What a happy, happy day. Nothing makes me happier than playing some Minecraft, boys. Let's get it. And it's been a while, all right? I know that. I haven't streamed for like 4 or 5 days, but to be fair, I've also worked the last 5 days in a row. So I usually just come home from work and pass out. No dinner, no nothing. I have sleep for dinner. And today, we're back in Soul Steel. What's up, Don? What's up, brother Brandon, Sam, Justin Artist? Wonderful to see y'all today. Wonderful to have people in the chat as I start the stream because I have a bit of a sad announcement. This might be our last Minecraft Soul Steel live stream for a while, if not forever. And the reason it's going to be the last stream for a while is because this game has just become way too grindy. Listen, I can't even tell you the amount of hours, multiple hours, several hours, double digit numbers of hours I've put into this game off stream, and I still didn't finish some of the quests that we had at the end of the last stream. For example, one of the quests we had at the end of the last stream was to level up our sword to tier 19. And we're only at tier 16, though I think there's a chance we can finish it tonight. I want to get that quest done. Another quest I had was to level up my armor to tier 10, and I'm currently at tier 9. I'm on the cusp of unlocking tier 10. But the fact that I played this game for so many hours and we still didn't finish those quests is insane to me, and it kind of just shows y'all how grindy this game is. Never mind, understandable. Yeah, exactly. I'm glad you're on the same page as me, Don. The game is just so grindy, okay? Like, I think what also kind of eats away at me is I know it would take me way less time if I walked over to that purple shop there and just paid for an in-game subscription slash tier or spent money for credits. Like, the grind of this game and how many hours it takes you just to get through some of these early game quests is so obviously due to the fact that they want you to pay for this server. They want you to pay for a membership, they want you to pay for credits, and that's frustrating to me. All right, I'm not mad because the game is grindy. I love a good grind session. Sorry, that sounds so bad out of context. I love grinding, but it has to be a game that is worthwhile and fun along the way. This game can be fun, but it's not worthwhile when it's so obvious that they just made the game this grindy to try to convince people to spend money. And it's the most, just disgusting pay to win Minecraft server I've seen in a long time. At least the most disgusting pay to win Minecraft server I've seen that is actively sponsored and promoted by Mojang. Like Mojang has this on the front page, and that's frustrating. They should make an I play Pokemon Go every day song except with Minecraft. That is like that's becoming an Unk reference, I feel like. I feel like that is something that most people nowadays wouldn't even understand, brother. That's what they want you to do. Don't fall into their trap. Exactly. You're on the same page as me, Don. They want you to spend money, so they purposely make the game so slow and boring if you don't spend money. And that frustrates me a little bit. However, I still think we might be able to complete some of these quests tonight and wrap that up. Additionally, some things I did off stream that weren't quests, I just did them because I wanted to, is I leveled up my accessory to level 11. So now our mana regenerates even faster. And then I went over here to the runes, and I leveled up some of the runes we're using. At the end of the last stream, we just crafted the Rune of Intellect. So it was at level 1 at the end of the last stream. And now it's level 6. Our Rune of Wisdom is level 9, and our Rune of Recovery, a little bit of a tongue twister, is also level 9. So if you look at our kind of loadout here, I've gotten much stronger, and more specifically, much better at casting magic Like, my poison damage is through the roof because our weapon has been leveled up, armor's leveled up. We've got so many runes and things. The only thing left that I can upgrade as far as weapon abilities go is the final level of deflection. But honestly, deflection's not even that good, so I don't care. I spent more of my money and more of my time on like upgrading Toxic Cloud. Now my Toxic Cloud does more damage and it heals me when I'm inside the Toxic Cloud. And, you know, I also upgraded my toxin damage and end venom. Things like that I wanted to focus my time on. So I did play the game a lot off stream. I wasn't lying when I said I put hours into this game off stream. But I don't know if I want to keep putting hours into the game when it just feels like they're trying to nickel and dime me every step of the way. I work at a job full of 16-year-olds. I have long accepted my UNC status. That's fair. I mean, I worked the same job and I was 27, so I definitely felt like a dinosaur. I get what you're saying. Yeah, and that's the thing, brother Brandon. I'm having a lot of fun playing the game. Like, the concept is done so perfectly. I'll give them credit there. The concept of like a roguelite dungeon crawler in Minecraft has never been better than this. This is the best Minecraft server for that type of gameplay loop. But they had to literally make it the grindiest version of that gameplay loop possible to convince people to come over to here to don't blow me a kiss, freak. Yeah, they just want people to come over here and spend money on loot or boosters or a membership. Like, it's becoming frustrating. So many emojis in the chat. Oh my god. Okay, however, my goal for today is to wrap up some of these quests we have not finished, though. Quests that literally were sitting in my journal at the end of the last stream, and we still haven't finished because they're so grindy. But we're going to try to finish them tonight. One quest I did finish is the Temple of Simkaris quest, specifically getting that temple up to C rank, which I did. And after I completed that, it unlocked the next quest in that chain, which is leveling up to level 15 in the Temple of Simkaris. That would take way too long. That would take another couple hours of grinding. We're not doing that tonight. Loyalty was a quest that we did finish off stream. The game wanted me to get to level 40 in Loyalty, which I did. But now the game wants me to get to level 45. And again, I don't really care about that because all it's going to do is unlock the final tier of Deflection. And we don't care about Deflection. So maybe we'll do this quest tonight, maybe not. And then another quest that I did off stream was to beat the Valley of Wealth in an S+ rank. Not just S rank, S+ rank. And I did that off camera, so I'm going to show you how I did it now on camera. I'm going to do it again, basically. It's the gotcha part. Yeah, kinda. Yeah, basically. There is a gotcha mechanic in the game too, which is so frustrating. Do you know who Ares is? The god of war? That's such a fun response. Okay, so here's how I got S rank on this dungeon. We're going to empower the Dark Altar with 5 of our Soul Essence. And what that does is unlocks a random altar in the dungeon that you can give money to. And it'll grant you the ability to complete arguably the best mini-boss section in this dungeon that also earns you the most money. The issue, though, you might have heard me say it. You might have heard that one tricky word. It's random. It's fucking random where it spawns. So we'll go into the dungeon, and we might find it on our first attempt here. We might have to try like 5 runs just to find the temple altar. So this has been the run I've been doing. We first start with finding 2 of the little statues. The first one was the red statue in the pink room. And then the second statue over here is the red statue in the blue room. That's actually really easy to remember. Both statues are red. And we're gonna then go unlock a nice hoard of gold, just like we did right there, with those two statues. And I'm pretty sure I showed this puzzle off in the last stream, but I'll show it off again. So if you... Oh, don't knock me off the tree. That would have been so mean. This room right here is a little puzzle. And what you're supposed to do is figure out which 4 totems align with which 4 blocks. But all I need to do is figure out 2 of them and then scroll through the rest. So we figured out red, red, and then I just have to scroll through those 2 and we pretty quickly get the gold. You're then gonna go over here to the crystal ring. Crystal's right up there. And your goal is to unlock the crystal. Let's go gambling. Yeah, that's basically what this is, bro. Oh shit, I almost ran the wrong direction. We could die here. Oh my god, somehow alive. I got so distracted, I just started running off the map. Okay, so we need to kill some mobs here to unlock the crystal over there on the podium. And then this part is also kind of random. There are 4 different colors of crystals. We have the orange one. Each crystal goes to a different location on the map. Now, 2 of those locations are pretty easy. The orange one is actually probably the easiest, so we got really lucky there. One of the crystals is... It's not bad, but it's not good. It just wastes a lot of time running so far away to complete this little quest. And then one of the crystals is just bad. I hate it. I don't think you can do a quick and, like, fast run of this level with the blue crystal specifically. But the orange crystal's great. We just got 1,200 coins for running over here, which was just a hop skipping away from where you get the crystal in the first place. And it gets you 1,200 coins. Like, that's really good. It does kind of bum me out that that challenge is also a little random. There's 2 things about this temple, this dungeon, that are random, and I don't love how much randomness is involved in getting a good run. The crystal's random, and then, like I said earlier, the little totem we're spawning in with our soul essence is random. It's a Skyrim puzzle. Oh, don't knock me into the pit. I'm finna be in the pit, let me tell you. Okay, that guy doesn't want to fight me. He's just running away. That's fine. So now the rest of this level is basically just collecting gold. Because your gold total determines what rank you get. Right now, as you can see at the top of the screen, we have about 4,200 gold. I think that would be B rank. If you want to get up to A rank, you need about 5,000. And then S rank is like 6,500. S plus rank, which is the attempt we're trying for, but I don't think it's going to happen this run because we haven't found the artifact yet. S plus rank, you need 9,000 gold in order to achieve that, which is crazy. It's a lot, and that's why you kind of need good luck in order to get that. I mean, it probably becomes easier once you level up more and more and more, or it just becomes free if you spend money to win. Like, getting an S plus rank is probably really easy if you pay to win. But so far for me, as someone who's playing the server for free, it's very luck-based. If I get good luck, we'll get an S plus rank. If I get bad luck, we're just getting an S rank. And both of those are fine. Like, you get good rewards, but you get much better rewards if you get the S plus rank. This is what I consider like the final section of the dungeon. 1, because it's the most difficult and the mobs are the highest level. And 2, because it has the best rewards. So this is like the end of the dungeon, even though I guess there is technically no end to the dungeon. The end of the dungeon is when you run out of time. So we're breezing through this really nicely, which I appreciate. And like I said earlier, our poison damage is amazing, dude. Like, a lot of my poison abilities will one-shot the minion enemies and also do insane damage to the bigger boss boy enemies. The boss baby, some would say. I don't know why I made that joke. I hate that fucking movie. Yeah, like this boss here, we can two-shot with the combo of poison ability and a poison sword. So we've definitely reached a point in the game where we're doing a lot of damage. And we're able to succeed very much so because of that. Like, I feel as though we're winning, you know? And that's all that matters in video games, is winning. But the fact that it took me so many hours, both on and off stream, to get to this point, is... I don't know if it's worth it. Especially because this is only Dungeon 1 of the 3 dungeons that exist in the game so far. And they're probably going to add more in the future. So I'm not trying to talk smack on the fact that there's only 3 dungeons, though that is a little disappointing. No, it's just the fact that, like, it's taken us hours just to get this good at one dungeon, and there's still 2 more we haven't perfected yet. And I don't know if I want to sink hours in this game. I also might take a break from the game because I want to wait for it to, like, fully release. Like I said earlier, there's only 3 dungeons because the game is kind of in, like, its beta, or more of like a Fortnite Chapter 1 type of thing. And therefore, it doesn't feel worth my time investing so much energy and hours of my life into a game that's unfinished. I'd rather pick this game back up when it is finished. So I don't know. Like I said, tonight might be our last live stream of this for a while. But anyways, that was a really good run. Kind of shows you the layout of what we'll be doing tonight and where we'll be running around, what hordes of gold we'll be collecting, what mini I don't know, side quests, challenges, whatever you want to call them, we'll be doing. But we still didn't get an S+ rank because we didn't get lucky with the altar. Now, to be fair, I kind of gave up halfway through, so this next run or 2, I'll try to be a little bit more focused on finding it. But because it's luck-based, it's not a guarantee. I love seeing in chat how people are getting personal bests of 180 coins. I know, that is so funny. Meanwhile, our run just got about 7,500 coins, give or take. And my personal best is around 9,100. But you know, they're new. I was that player just a couple streams ago. So I can't make fun of them. I had a low-quality JPEG of Boss Baby as my desktop background from 2016 to 2019. I actually recently... Okay, this is very coincidental you mentioned that, because I recently changed my desktop background for the first time in like 6 years. It used to be a roller coaster, but now it's actually very similar to the aesthetic of my like stream starting soon. You know, thanks for watching screens, my stream schedule. A lot of my live stream is themed around like vaporwave. It's not the entire theme of my channel. My theme is like half vaporwave, half Windows XP. That's how I would describe the theme of my live streaming channels, both on Twitch and YouTube. The theme behind the art, the graphics, and things like that is 50% vaporwave, 50% Windows XP. But I recently changed my background on my computer to match that. So for the first time in 6 years, our background has been changed. It's no longer a roller coaster. This is my desktop background. And it's very clean. I like simple backgrounds like that, because it also makes like the icons stand out more. For example, like this Stardew Valley video. What is this video actually? Why do I have this? Is this just me recording music? Oh my god. YouTube to MP3 ass type of video. Just recording the music so I can listen to it. Why pay for Spotify when you can screen record YouTube? Sorry. But yeah, anyways, the icons stand out really well because it's a simple background. I feel like if it was a bunch of colors or a bunch of pictures, you wouldn't be able to see the icons on the screen. But yeah, I changed my background for the first time in 6 years. Not that it really matters. Who cares? I just saw your chat message and it made me think of the same thing. That is hype. I've not changed my phone background in 6 years. I was the same way. My phone background was also the same for several years, for as long as I can remember. But when I got married last year, I changed my phone background to a picture of my wife and I from the wedding. You know, I felt like that was deserving. That was like the one exception. If I'm gonna change my background for anything, I guess it'll be the wedding. Anyways, let's do another run of this dungeon and see if we can get a bit luckier with finding where the altar is. Pink is green. You gotta remember that. Gotta remember those silly little statues. Pink is green. Ooh. Another reason I don't know if I'm gonna keep streaming this game is it's so laggy. And that's partially because my computer is 10 years old, but that's also because the server is obviously a multiplayer Minecraft server. The problem with that, though, is with everyone being on the same server, everything's constantly being loaded at once. So, like, if I was playing in a solo, single-player world, I wouldn't be loading 50 mobs in right now. The only mobs that would be loaded in are the ones that are closest to me within my chunk distance. But because there's a million people playing on the server, every mob in this dungeon is currently being loaded in, as well as all the little quests and particle effects and all that, which means my computer just can't handle all of that running at once. And I know that's my fault, you know, but I don't really have the money to upgrade my computer right now. So we're going to keep rocking with this 10-year-old computer. But yeah, that's another reason I might wait before streaming this game again and put this series on pause. I don't even know if we can call this a series. It's more just like a fun little playthrough. Yeah, another reason. Oh no, we got blue. Blue's the one bad one. Blue is the one crystal color we didn't want. Okay. Well, this run might be dead. Let's see. If we find the altar, the run's not dead. But that's also luck-based, so I don't know if we're finding the altar. Kind of out of our hands whether or not this run stays alive or not. But yeah, like, I've never had a Minecraft world, a Minecraft mod, or a Minecraft server ever lag my computer. This is the first one ever that has lagged my computer. And again, I just think it's because there's no way to turn off multiplayer mode. So you're constantly in a server of like 50 plus people, all loading in different mobs and quests and particle effects. So instead of my game having to like load one person's amount of stuff, we're loading 50 people's worth of effects and stuff. Oh, that altar's not it. Okay, yeah. We're just gonna end this run, honestly, because we've checked 3 altars and none of them are the correct one. So we got double bad luck. Bad crystal luck and bad altar luck. So instead of wasting everyone's time, I'm just ending this run. Yeah, I've like I said, I've played Minecraft modded, Java, Bedrock, servers, plugins, and I've never lagged in Minecraft. This is the first time I've ever lagged. And I think it is, again, partially my computer's fault, but it's also partially the fault of the server for just not allowing you to turn off multiplayer. So everything is just always being loaded in. Alright, let's do another run. Hopefully we get better luck this time. My PC background has been Link's home and Twilight Princess. Oh, wait, that's sick. Especially if it changes with the day-night cycle. That is sick. Pink is blue. Blue statue. Okay. We need good luck. need the best of luck. Blue is green. Pink is blue. Blue is green. Gotta remember that. Oh my god, they're all shooting at. Oh my god. Got the firing squad over here, dog. Die, please. Pink is blue and blue is green. Blue is green. Pink is blue, and these last two we don't need to know. We just need to cycle through them quickly. This is one of my favorite little side quests in this dungeon that you can just absolutely cheese. Alright, that altar is not it. Not it. Unlucky. Another reason I kind of don't want to keep playing this server is I went on that long rant at the beginning of the stream about how much time and energy and grinding I've done. And I've done all that just to level up one suit of armor and one weapon. If I wanted to play with, say, a different piece of armor or a different weapon just to try it out, you know, see what a flame weapon might be like. Or to see what a wind weapon might be like. Because, you know, we've just been using poison the whole time. It would be kind of cool to try something different. Yeah, that whole grinding process would start all over again. All the hours, like hours and hours I spent grinding poison, I'd have to restart for a flame weapon. So, like, that's another reason I don't know if I want to keep playing this server. Because that's just so unfun. Like, they really made this so grindy that, like, you either have to pay to win or you will die before you ever see any end game success. Like, it is financial manipulation at its best. Alright, we gotta wait for this crystal to go back. And now we can run behind it. These crystals are a one-shot kill, so you gotta be very careful you don't run into them. Hi, my name is Sonic Generation Fan 456. I'm a fan of classic Sonic. I would have never guessed. I also just totally ran into a wall while reading that message. We're not going to talk about it. Just running into a wall. Is this it? No, that's not it either. I think we're getting another very bad run here. At least bad luck on this run. We're not finding the altar that we need. Quite sad. To be fair, I don't know the locations of, like, all the altars. I googled it, and there's apparently, like, 10 different altar locations. I know I accidentally skipped one so far. There was one I could have checked, and I forgot to. But out of the 10 altar locations, I'm aware of 8 of the altar locations. I know where 8 of them are. There's 2 I don't know the location of, so if the altar spawns at one of those 2, we're cooked. And there's also one that we skipped, so if the altar spawned at that one, we're cooked. But the other 7, we can still try to check here, though we only have 3 minutes left, so that might be difficult. We might be running out of time, honestly. Yeah, unlucky. You know, it's just a matter of getting good spawns. We need really, really good spawns if we want to get an S+ rank. How did you come up with that name? It's a very funny question. Oh, hey, how about we don't shoot me? It'd be really, really cool if we don't shoot. Beautiful. On the bright side, though, even though we didn't get good luck this run, and we're not going to get an S+ rank, we're still leveling up our sword loyalty. So the loyalty level of our weapon is going up just by fighting these mobs. And we're also getting the supplies we need, the money and the crafting materials we need to level up our armor and our sword. So, in a way, like, this isn't pointless. We did need to grind a little bit tonight to finish these last couple quests that I want to do. So, it is good that we're still grinding and still unlocking a lot of stuff. Because hopefully... Oh, I was supposed to go up there. I did not mean to jump all the way down. But yeah, hopefully, at the end of tonight, we will finish all of the quests that I wanted to finish. Beautiful. Also, another thing I realized I could do, something I learned between the last stream and now, is that you can collect items from far away with your sword, like that gold. In the last stream, I was just running over top of everything to collect it. Like, if I saw a pile of gold, I'd run on top of it. But I've been able to save so much time by just picking it up with my sword. I don't know why I wasn't doing that before. So very silly of me. So that's another thing we've learned from, and we've gotten better at, is... Dude, this altar wasn't it either. I can't find the freaking altar. I have no clue where it spawned the altar this run. And that's the annoying thing. There's like 10 different altars in this dungeon, and where it spawns is random amongst those 10. So like, if it's so out of the way, it's not worth it anyway. It's like, if it spawns on the other side of the dungeon, basically that side of the dungeon over there, which I don't use because it's not good. You don't get any money really out of it. At least you don't get money in a timely manner. It's all about efficiency, you know? Getting as much money as you can before the clock runs out. And that side of the dungeon is not efficient. So I never go over there. But if the altar spawns over there, we're kind of fucked. Unlucky. Alright. Well, another S rank. Not S+. Sad. I created my Steam account so I could buy Sonic Generations, and I wanted my username to reflect my favorite game. That is an amazing lore drop, and you know, I support that. Alright. We're going on run number 4 here. I think this is our 4th attempt. Pink statue is yellow. Hopefully we get a little bit better luck here with the crystals and the altars. Just need them to spawn in my direction of travel, not out of the way. So we're not wasting time going to collect them. Blue is green. I already forgot what the pink statue was. That's fine. We can figure it out again in a second here. Blue is green, though. That we can remember. Blue is green. And what was the pink one again? I fell. Oh, it was yellow. Yeah, no, this one's over. That sucks. I accidentally went into F5 mode and I fell. Alright, that was a wash. That's fine. That's my fault. That's my memory's fault. Alright. Pink is blue. See, my memory's so bad, I'll say that out loud and then 5 seconds later forget. So, we kind of got to repeat it back like we're singing a freaking nursery rhyme. Pink is blue. Pink is blue. Blue is yellow. Pink is blue and blue is yellow. Okay. Pink is blue and blue is yellow. Now let's cycle through the rest of these. There we go. Beautiful. Easy 800 coins. That altar is not activated. Unlucky. It'd be really cool if we got that altar. It's so easy.
This game is just like Among Us.
You're so right, brother. It practically is Among Us, if you think about it. Thank you for the Prime sub, by the way. 6 months. Happy year. We're at like the 6-month anniversary. I don't think that's really a thing. I know everyone says, like, if you make it 3 months into a relationship, that's how you know the relationship's gonna last. But my first relationship was like a year and a half on and off. She still cheated on me. So, like, I don't know if that's real. God dang it, we got the blue crystal again. Watch, this is gonna be the run where we find the altar, like, immediately. But we got bad crystal luck, so we probably can't get S+. I don't know. I don't believe. I'm losing faith very quickly, boys. God damn. Hey, we were doing lore drops in the chat, so I just figured I'd do my own lore drop. Hey, if we don't find the altar, like, right here, this run's dead. Not only do we get bad crystal luck, but the altar is not nearby, and I can't waste time running out of the way to go get it. So this run is dead. We're gonna go leave. I'm not even finishing the run. The blue crystal is the only crystal that I cannot justify, like, using in a run. The only crystal that really kills the run because of how far away and out of the way it is. There's also just no money near the blue crystal. Like, if we get pink or orange, those crystals are near an abundance of wealth, generational wealth. Like, top 1% kind of wealth. But the green crystal and the blue crystal aren't really near any good money. The green crystal's just less out of the way, so we can still probably get an S+ rank with the green crystal. Blue crystal, I doubt it, boys, honestly. Alright, the first statue is red, the blue statue is green. Let's go unlock that combo. Pink was red, blue was green. And I need to keep saying that out loud so I don't forget, because I will forget. Blue was green, pink was red. Shuffle to here. Is this altar? No, not that altar. Unlucky. What a bummer. I'm gonna cry. It's fine. Let's just see what crystal we get. Maybe our crystal luck will be better. My only relationship made it exactly 2 months, 3.5 weeks. See, that's what I mean. You missed the 3-month mark. If it was 3 months, you guys would have been married and had kids by now. Probably retired somewhere in Jersey Shore. Sorry, I don't know why I said Jersey Shore. I couldn't think of anywhere fancy. Shows you how poor I am. I don't even know where a rich vacation spot is, where a rich retirement spot is. Maybe the Keys? Florida Keys? Sure. Hey, we got the orange crystal. That's the best crystal. Orange crystal, best crystal. Blue crystal, bad. Fuck the blue crystal. All my homies hate the blue crystal. We got the orange crystal, which is great. And I'll show you guys one of the altar locations I missed in the only other good run we had. What the fuck? Oh my god, that scared me. I didn't know what that sound was, but it was the game telling me a crafting recipe I started that's completed, so. So another another one's over there. I forgot what it was called for a second. But that one was also not lit up. What's down here? Wait, is there one down here? Oh my god, there is. How did I forget that? Okay, that one wasn't it either, so it doesn't matter. Dude, I can't believe I forgot that. That's so funny. I feel so stupid right now. That's okay. We're learning together, you know? Alright, let's check the one down here. That is not it. Dude, we cannot find these freaking altars. Every altar we're checking is just wrong. Got that gold hoard done at least. I don't know, boys. Just very unlucky. We're getting oh so wildly unlucky. That was rude. I fell. That's awkward. It's fine. My parents literally own a beach house in the Jersey Shore. That's I almost don't believe you. That's too coincidental. There's no way I predicted that. Skill issue on my part for not hitting the 3-month mark. You know, that's okay. Your next run will be better. That's the thing. Like, just like this stream, each run, get a little bit better and better. Next relationship, you'll probably hit, like, the 4-month mark. One after that, a year. One after that, 3 years, and a divorce. And then after that, you'll probably find the one. Assuming they're also on, like, an S-tier run. Now, I would advise maybe avoiding someone who's low level. Because, you know, you might be on a 4-year run, but they're probably on a 2-month run. That just wouldn't work out. You guys would be on completely different level systems. Your XP just wouldn't align. You know, I feel like a lot of people, they talk about, like, your chakras being aligned, or maybe your zodiac signs. It's a more popular one. But what you need, especially as a gamer, is to have your XP aligned with your partner. Subathon at Sonic Generation Fans Beach House. Yeah, guys, let's do a begathon on the Jersey Shore. I love a good begathon. Top tier content, you know? Okay. I think after this run, I might double check the location of where these altars are, just to make sure I'm not really missing any of them. Because I feel like... Ow. I feel like I should know where all of them are. Like I said, I only know where 8 out of 10 of them are, and that's probably going to make this take way longer than it needs to. Like, we can beat this challenge probably within the next run or two if I actually know where every altar is. Yeah, let's just go do that. Let's take a quick break from attempts and just find out where those last 2 altars are. I'll do a quick Google search. Another nice S rank run, though. It's near the Maury's Piers amusement park. That's where I grew up going as a kid. I've heard so many good things about Maury's Piers, but I've never been. It's on my bucket list for sure. Alright, give me a second. Let me pull up Minecraft Soul Steel Valley of Wealth Altars. Oh, a YouTube video. Oh, this is a quick one. It's a minute 20 seconds. Oh, this isn't... You're not helpful. That's not what I was looking for. Give me a different video. That video was a complete waste of my time. Let's see if this video is better. I gotta wait for this ad to finish playing. Oh, this is so much better. Holy. Okay, this video shows you the location of all of them. Okay, let's... Here, I'm gonna show this on stream. Just to shout this person out. My boy here, their channel name is Juzar. I don't even know if I'm allowed to say that. That sounds like a fucking slur. Alright, they're gonna show us where all of the locations are. We know about this one. Behind the puzzle room. Where is tomb location number 2? Is he showing you all of them from spawn? Like how to get there from spawn? If so, that's actually kind of helpful. Though this is taking a lot of time. Alright, we're going to turn this on like 2 speed. Playback speed 2 times. Okay, so this one we also know about. It's out of the way though. It's so out of the way to go to that one. I think I know where he's going next, and this one is also out of the way. It's, yeah. It's in that room up there. There's just no... The reason I don't go over to this side of the dungeon is because there's no money to be made over here. Like, I would never go to that one, because it's just a waste of my time. Where is he going? Oh my god. I did not know about this one. That's also out of the way, though. I mean, maybe not. Hold up. How did you get there again? Replay that. Let's run a replay. If we get the green crystal, like if we're on a run that gives us green crystal, we could do this one. We could check quickly. It's a little out of the way, but it's still viable. Okay. I gotta keep that one in my mind if we get a green crystal. That's the only time we can do that one, though. If we get a pink or orange crystal, it's too out of the way. And if we get a blue crystal, the run's dead anyway, so what does it matter? I'm just sad. Okay, we know about this one over here. Where are you taking me? Oh, I knew about that one. That one, though, we can only go to that one, really, if we're doing the pink crystal. If we get a pink crystal, we can do that one. If we get an orange crystal, it's kind of out of the way. I can start looking for it, though. If we get an orange crystal, it might be worthwhile. We knew about this one already. We can check this one if we get pink, orange, or a green crystal. That's why I love that location. Oh, is that all of them? Oh, that's literally all of them. I thought there were more. Okay, so there's only one I didn't know about. Oh, nice. Okay. Well, there's a couple we could try adding to our runs. Like I said, that one location I can try to do if I get a pink or orange crystal. The other one that I didn't know about, I can do if I get a green crystal, but only if we get a green crystal. So that's what I mean. This is very luck-based right now because we're still a little low-leveled, because we only get 456 seconds in the dungeon. Whether or not we get an S+ rank is entirely up to a roll of the dice. And maybe that's my fault for not paying to win. You know, not being paid to win is biting me in the fucking ass, but that's fine. The first statue, by the way, was yellow. Pink statue is yellow. You gotta remember that. Wait, don't forget again. Pink statue yellow, blue statue is blue. Okay. Pink, yellow, blue, blue. You guys make sure I don't forget that. Alright, it's fine. Alright. Blue is blue. Pink is yellow. Cycle through the rest of these. Beautiful. How does this altar look? Not activated. Unlucky. Okay, let's go for the crystal next then. We're hoping for any crystal that isn't blue. Blue crystal, bad crystal. Oh, wait. Alright, it's green. We can do the green one. Green one's not too far out of the way. That's fine. Oh my god, scared me. Spawn camping the corner there. Gross camping in Minecraft. Okay. Beautiful. Give me that green crystal, please. Thank you. I'm going to quickly finish this gold hoard here before we go over to where the green crystal is. Thank you. 'Cause I don't think we'll have time to come back here. I wanted to do it now. Alright, we're running over to that green crystal. The other difficult thing is the crystals, they are on a timer. You'll see, like, the durability bar of that crystal is the timer. So we need to, like, we kind of need to run straight to where that crystal is located in order to get the money and not mess that part of this up. But that thus kind of messes up our run. That altar's not activated. Dang. That's the one downside, is that wastes so much time trying to go into that little room. Wildly unlucky. Come on. Thank you. careful. The green crystal is not great. Like I said, it's probably third place out of the 4 options because now we're running out of time to actually get back to the end of the level. When will you play Tiger Woods PGA Tour 2005? I don't think I've ever played a PGA Tour. I'll be honest, I suck golf. I tried to get into golf when I was a kid, mostly because my dad was into golf. I fell. That's going to waste a little bit of time. I tried to get into golf when I was a kid, and maybe because I was a kid, that's partially why I sucked at it. Who's to say? But no, I was terrible. Oh wait, I went the wrong way. Oopsie. At least that didn't waste too much time. No, I was absolutely atrocious at golf. That alter's not it. We are getting so wildly unlucky here, boys. The bummer about this is we're actually probably going to be able to check almost every altar in this run. We found it! Oh my god, I don't know if we have enough time now, though. Okay, grab that. We gotta start speed running. Speed running like you've never seen a speed run before. Speed running like I'm Dream cheating in Minecraft. If I get 19 blaze rods in this run, you know why. Wink wink. Hello, it's me, your favorite Minecraft YouTuber, Dream. Okay. Anyways, we gotta run back now. Two minutes. I think we'll be okay. It's gonna be close. I don't know if we're gonna be able to get enough money because we found it so late. It was like the last altar we checked, basically. So I don't know if I have enough time to get an S+ rank, but this is our best chance yet. The best chance we've had in any of these attempts. 2 minutes left. I'm locked in right now, boys. Believe that. I've never been so locked in a Minecraft game before. Okay, there's also a cooldown for this. As you can see, the durability is going down. So before that timer ends, we're going to run into this room. We're mixing up our pathing a little bit here, if you can't tell. Okay. Activate this little mini boss. Bye. Okay. Minute 30 seconds. My poison does so much damage. Ow, that hurts. I didn't expect you to spawn in behind me, bro. Not what I needed. Come on. The problem, though, is this boss takes so long. We only have a minute now. However, we did get 3,000 coins out of that. I don't know if it's going to be enough. We're running out of time. I think it's not going to be enough time. And that's not our fault. We just... The altar luck was really bad. We found it on the last altar. Ooh, don't hit me. Okay. Oh, it's going to be so close. 40 seconds left. We need to get this port of gold ASAP. Go away. Go away. Oh my god, we got it. We got 9,000. 30 seconds on the clock, too. We have more than enough time. I could have probably done 1 or 2 more things this run just to boost our total, but it doesn't matter. So we got an S+ rank, boys, and that's how I did it off camera. That is how I completed that quest off camera. And I feel bad completing that quest off camera, but at the same time I don't, because the amount of loot you get from an S+ rank, this is what I was trying to grind off camera. This is what I was doing between the last stream and now. I was grinding all of this loot. Again, it is luck-based. A lot of my attempts just ended up being S rank runs. But when I hit an S+, the loot we got from it was spectacular, brothers. It's over 9,000. I think they should add dino statues to regular golf. It would improve the viewing experience. I think they should add a Nickelodeon slime like canon to the PGA Tour. I do love a good tourist trap when it's mini golf specifically. Mini golf tourist traps can be the most fun. I don't know what it is, but they get me. They know how to reel me in, like a trout with a fish hook lodged in its mouth. I'm a catfish. No, that's not the right term. That's like if I'm pretending to be a 18-year-old girl on the internet. I'm a rainbow trout for a good mini golf course. Oh man. All right. Let's go back to Port Fortuna and see if there's any quests we can finish after grinding for about an hour. Because now there's only 2 quests left that I want to do before we crash. Apparently, the game has crashed. Only 2 quests I want to do before we kind of call it. I want to say call it quits on this game, but again, I might return. I might play again. I don't know. I don't know if I'll quit forever, just because it is a lot of fun. Okay, so we can level up our Poison Blade to tier 17. Our quest is to get it to tier 19, so we're still 2 tiers away. I don't know if we're going to get that done tonight. Maybe. I don't want to be negative, but it's going to be tough. And then the second quest I was talking about is getting our armor to tier 10, which we're just missing 1 crafting material to do that. So I think that means we're going to go back to grinding out that dungeon. I can, in the meantime, however, claim one of my runes. I don't know if I'm going to use that rune, though. Because if you look at the runes I currently have, while the rune we just made is really good. So, for example, I have 2 Faded runes, which is the lowest rank rune. And this is a strong rune. The mana it gives us, I don't know if it's worth it. So, I'll give you a better example. I have a Faded Rune of Wisdom that provides us 108 mana because it's tier 9. Meanwhile, our strong Rune of Enlightenment gives us 8 mana because it's tier 1. And I know what you're thinking, well, just level it up. I can't because I don't have the crafting requirements because this game is so grindy. If I want the crafting requirements, I either need to play for a couple more hours or pull out my wallet, swipe the credit card. So, like, that's a bit of a bummer. But even though we're not going to be using that rune tonight, the runes I have are still pretty good. Like I said, this is a level 9. This is a level 9. And while this one is only a level 6, it's a strong rune. So it's better than the Faded ones. So I'm happy about that. We could go see if I can upgrade my Rhinestone Wristlet. I'm like a Visco girly with my Rhinestone Wristlet on my arm. Nah, I don't have enough crafting materials for that either. Very proud of Caleb the Rainbow Trout. Yeah, just don't tell my wife, alright? Sorry. Okay, so like I said, it sucks a little bit because of the 4 quests we have in our journal right now, I only want to finish 2 of them before we put this, put this playthrough to a close. We still can't finish them yet, but that's okay. That just means we got to keep grinding. Just keep grinding. And I don't think it matters that much if I get S or S plus rank runs of this server, because the materials I need to finish these achievements, I only really need S rank to get those materials. Like, the crafting materials I need, we can get from an S run. We don't need S plus. So I'm no longer going to be stressing about getting S plus. I just wanted to do it to prove that I can, really, and to show you guys that I didn't cheat. to unlock that achievement off stream, because you know me, big cheater over here, Dr. Disrespect. But yeah, I don't think we need to get an S plus to finish these quests. An S will suffice. God, this is taking so long. That took so long, I low-key forgot what the first statue was. The second statue is a green one, though, in the blue room. So blue is green. I think it was yellow, so we're just going to say it was yellow. If I go F5 mode, maybe I can see it. Nah, we're just going to say it's yellow. This was green. That was maybe yellow. Guess we'll find out in a second here if I can't get this unlocked. Listen, sometimes I'm the greatest. Alright, let's see what crystal we get for this run. I mean, now that we don't care about getting an S plus rank, we're relying on way less luck, which is a nice feeling. Like, we could get a blue crystal, the worst luck, and we can still get an S rank. So, that's good. That makes me feel a bit better. Oh, it's a pink crystal, though. That's so much better. That's the second best crystal. But again, if we get a blue crystal, I won't cry about it like before. Alright, I need a couple more. Y'all die. Thank you. I'll take that pink crystal. And before we go looking, let's finish this actually. I want to unlock this gold horde before I move on. I got time as well. Okay, well, that feels like it took forever, but it also wasn't really spawning many mobs near me. Okay. Beautiful. Okay, pink crystal's down here. There's also an altar down here, so we can see if it's been activated. It has not. Take that. Easy 1200 gold. We'll go do the 2 gold hordes that are nearby as well. Yeah, I mean, tonight's live stream is basically just going to be playing the same dungeon over and over again, which kind of shows you guys just how much I've been grinding and why I don't want to keep grinding. Because I'm kind of getting bored of the repetition. And it sounds hypocritical to say, because I love grinding in video games. But it's got to be worth my time, and it's got to be fun. And this game is sadly only one of the two. Okay, so we did find the altar, by the way. I was ranting about the game and just forgot to mention it. We did find the altar. So that means we now need to get back to where I need to use it before this duration runs out, before this timer runs out right here. We gotta run. Please don't shoot me, that's so rude. And if we want more soul essence so we can keep attempting S plus runs of this level, we can go out into the open world section and unlock soul essence that way. There's also apparently bosses in the open world section that you can fight that I just haven't found yet. So that's really interesting. That might be something fun we can do as well. Let's go try to fight some of those bosses in the open world just to mix up what we're doing, because I don't want this entire stream to just be me grinding the same dungeon for 3 hours. Like, I want to do something different to break up the monotony. Alright, this timer's almost going to run out. Made it just in time. Beautiful. Okay. Thank you. Got lots of time at least. This That's what I mean, though. My poison damage is so strong. Ow. Nice. 3,000 coins is hard to beat, bro. That's the most coins you'll get in this entire dungeon, which is why it's so crucial. Especially in getting an S+ rank. Like, that is near mandatory. Let's push him into the toxic cloud. Yeah. I'm also excited because not only are we going to be finishing our playthrough of this tonight, but we're going to be finishing, I'm pretty sure, another playthrough tomorrow. Tomorrow we're live streaming Pokemon Legends ZA, and I'm like 90% sure we'll be able to finish the game tomorrow, which is awesome. That means we will have finished 2 playthroughs on our live stream, which then opens the door for 2 new games to be played. Like, we can start 2 new playthroughs. I haven't quite decided what I'm going to do yet. Part of me wants to keep it a secret. For one of them, I want it to be a challenge playthrough, and I low-key want to buy like a prop to use. So I think it'd be funny for that challenge playthrough. Like almost like an outfit to wear, a costume, if you will. But yeah, I don't really know what I'm gonna replace these 2 playthroughs with. What 2 games will replace them? We're still playing Pokemon Fire Red and Leaf Green, trying to do some shiny hunting in that game, and you know, beat the game with shinies only. I haven't forgot about that. But I want to add 2 more playthroughs as well, just so we're playing like 3 games at once, and we have a nice variety of games on our stream. 3 games is going to be my max, though, for sure. Oh, I might not make it back in time. Oh, no, we could have just thrown... I think we did just throw the runaway. I hit my head. I hit my head. That might have been the difference maker. We didn't finish, so we didn't get S+ rank. We got nothing. Oh, I'm gonna cry. And it's so sad. All I can do is laugh. Have you heard of a game called Sonic Generations? You know what, brother? I have. And right about now, I'd rather be playing that game. Oh, that's heartbreaking. It's not the end of the world because we still get our XP from that run. We still like leveled up a little bit, but we don't get any of the loot from that run. Oh, I'm gonna cry. Everything's fine. Well, shucks. We can finish this one actually. Hold up. There's an NPC over here that lets you trade in low-level items for high-level items. Is that why your name is Wolf XP? Because you collect XP in Minecraft? It is, kind of. The XP name, like, my name is almost a double entendre. Like I said earlier in the stream, a lot of my theming on my live stream, my channel, my graphics, is themed to, like, Windows XP. So that's part of the meaning. But the other part is just because of gaming and my live stream being gaming content. So yeah. Additionally, it also just works out really well. It's also low-key a double entendre because my last name is Wolf with an E at the end. And my old Twitch name used to be Wolf99. But when people looked it up, they never put the E in Wolf, and therefore they could never find it. Like, if I was showing my account to a friend, and they typed in Wolf99, they would 9 times out of 10 not find it because they weren't putting the E in Wolf. And that makes sense. I'm not blaming them for that. However, with my new username, I can say my username is WolfXP or WolfEXP, and both are correct because my last name is Wolf with an E at the end. So if someone who's never seen my channel before wants to find out what it is, or if I'm just talking to a friend in person, I can tell them to look up Wolf EXP and they'll type it in correctly. Or if they know how my last name is spelled, I can tell them to type in Wolf XP and they'll spell it correctly. So it works very well in a lot of ways. And I think it's much better branding than my last name, especially because I don't like having numbers in my name. Not that there's anything necessarily wrong with it. I just think, like, again, for my branding, for lack of a better word, I kind of hate using that because it sounds obnoxious. But for my brand, I didn't want numbers in my name anymore. So now we're Wolf XP. Alright, and just like that, boys, we have upgraded our armor to level 10, which completes a quest, and somehow completes another quest. How did we complete 2 quests at once? Oh. They wanted me to make another set of armor, which we've already done. Okay. Oh, but now they want me to meld my armor into a 2-star rating. How about... Fuck off. How about... No thanks, dog. Yeah. We're not doing that tonight. We got our armor to level 10. I'm not getting my armor to a 2-star rating, because that requires so much more grinding. That's something I'll do off stream. I say jokingly, as we will probably not be playing this game for a long, long time. Alright, so what do we still need? We still need to level our sword up twice. Yes. Okay, 2 times. And we have almost none of the materials. How much money do I have, though? Because I can spend money on the gacha system and see if we can get some of those materials. 26,000. That would only give me 5 rolls of the gacha, and I also need 5,000 to upgrade my weapon, so realistically we actually can only do 4 rolls of the gacha system. Unlucky. Okay, we can rely on that as like a last resort type thing. Let's go out into the open world and play some of those bosses in the open world. Like I said, there are bosses, apparently, that you can go fight, and I've never known that. I just found it out when watching a YouTube video the other day. Quest system just like Geometry Dash. I haven't played Geometry Dash, so I'm just going to take your word for it, actually. Okay, supposedly one of the bosses spawns... Look at the map here real quick. Yeah, like right over here. Yeah, in this pit. How do I get them to spawn, though? How do I get them to spawn? I'm being murdered. Oh, okay. Maybe we need to go to the other locations. I think one's here, one's here. I don't remember where the 4th one is. Might have to rewatch that YouTube video. Alright, let's go look at some of the other locations where bosses can spawn. I'm thinking they're only gonna spawn 1 at a time. So we're gonna have to do a little bit of searching. A little bit of soul searching. You know what else I'm torn about? Sorry, I was talking just a little bit ago about how with us finishing this playthrough tonight and finishing Legends Arceus. Nope, that's the wrong game. Legends ZA. I was close. It's on the right path. With us finishing this game tonight and Legends ZA tomorrow, like I said, we have some playthroughs that we could add to the roster. And I was thinking about it, and technically there are a couple games we started but have not finished. So they've kind of just been put on hold. And maybe we should pick those back up. One of them was Bravely Default. And I'm heavily considering playing Bravely Default again and just finally finishing it. I don't even remember why we stopped. I think I just started playing other games. I don't even think it was intentional that I stopped playing Bravely Default. I just got distracted by other games. So we could try to finish that game. Another game we started playing and have not really finished yet is Rune Factory, Guardians of Ozma. But also, like, high key, that game can wait. That game's gonna take us like hundreds of hours to beat, possibly thousands of hours. I don't know if I want to start that back up right now. I don't know if I have the time, especially with us doing the shiny hunting and all that. Shiny hunting's gonna take so much of my time already. I don't see like an obvious place where the boss would spawn, so give me 1 sec. I'm gonna double check. I'm gonna rewatch that YouTube video and see if I can find it. Okay. Where are the other spots? Oh god, that's gross. One of them spawns in the back of the map. Okay, one. Oh, I'm like right on top of where one spawns. Apparently. Okay. Okay, we can try to go check the one I'm on top of. Let's see. So supposedly it's like around here. I need to go in this direction. Oh, I think I see him. Those guys don't spawn normally in the overworld. Are you the boss? No, I don't think you are. You're only a level 20. The bosses are supposed to be like level 99. Maybe he's over there. Wait, I definitely just saw one over there, right? I'm not crazy. Did he despawn? Ow. That was so much damage. How are we going to beat the level 99? I guess we just got to make sure we don't take any damage ever. Oh, wait. Oh, look at that. Okay, let's let our health regenerate before we summon this boss, though. I actually don't think it matters. I think if we get hit once, we're dead. So let's summon the boss. Where did he spawn? That's not it. That's level 29. I don't know where it spawns. In some ways, I appreciate that this game doesn't like hold your hand. But in other ways, I'm just so confused all the time. Like, I know they're completely contradictory statements, but like, I don't want the game to hold my hand, but I would also like them to tell me where they just summoned a boss that I spent a lot of my materials on. Like, that was very costly to summon that boss. It cost me a lot of money and materials. So where is it? I guess we'll go back and double check our spawn locations. Why did Microsoft Tech support just call me and ask for gift cards? They must have seen my comment about using Microsoft. Boss is not there. See, I wish they gave me like a notification, like the elemental mining thing that's going on the map. Elemental mining has a notification, but my boss fight doesn't. Big sad. I don't know. I also like don't remember how to even get up to this other boss area. It's so out of the way. I've low-key forgotten. And need these guys to die. They're doing a lot of damage and it's not nice. Where do you want me to go from here, game? Clearly we're going the wrong way again. Okay. I can't find this boss quickly, I'm gonna be so sad. Because, like, I don't want it to despawn. Like I said, we just spent a lot of money spawning in the boss. Now we can't even find it? Brother. It's not here. I guess we can go check the back of the map. Apparently there's a boss that'll spawn back here sometimes. Listen, I'm just going to be a little salty if we spent a lot of money to summon a boss that doesn't appear. Okay? I don't see him. What the heck? I feel like I'm going crazy. Also, why can I not kill these guys right now? I think I was lagging. The hitbox just wasn't working. I died! Fuck. Okay, well the boss wasn't there anyways. I don't know what to do. I feel like I'm just running in circles now. I feel silly. Ow. Well, that's a lot of damage. That's not nice. You know what's crazy, by the way? We've spent so many hours grinding, like, between 10 and 20, I would say. If you combine my on-stream and off-stream grinds, definitely at least 20 hours grinding this game. And I still feel so weak. Are you joking me? I don't know if it's either because I died or I didn't find the boss in time, but my relic is just gone. It never spawned the boss. And also I spent all that money for nothing. I just want to fight this stupid little boss. I'm so confused, boys. Have you spent at least 6 or 7 hours of grinding? More than that. Probably 67 hours in total. Maybe? Okay, there's a chance I'm just being dumb right now, and that's why I can't find the boss. But this will be affecting my review, my gamer score of the game. And this will be another reason that I use as an excuse as to why I'm never playing the game again. That's half a joke. Like I said, I don't know if we will play this again. I want to wait until the game is actually finished. Like, this feels very much so like a beta release. There's only 3 dungeons. And half of the map is incomplete. What's down here? Do you think a boss would spawn down here? This looks kind of cool. Hey, we found some amber dust. That's cool, I guess. I'm trying to find anything to be hype about right now. I don't know. I'm gonna be so honest with you, my friends. I feel like dumb. I feel confused. I don't know what we're doing wrong, but something's clearly wrong because we're not able to find this stupid boss I'm summoning. You know, I just wanted to do a cool boss fight with my boys. Boss fight with the boys. And the game has apparently disallowed that. What are you pointing at? You okay, bro? Alright. Okay. I guess I can check the back of the map here again. Where we died before. I'm a little scared to go back. These enemies two-shot me. I got absolutely destroyed in 2 hits. What's back here? Ow! Fucker. Oh my god, I just wanted the stupid treasure chest. Okay, now I'm determined though. We gotta go back for that treasure chest. How do I get back up here? Bro, how do I get back up? It was up here on the left. I just don't know how to get back up on the left. Maybe if I climb up here. I don't know. They hurt so much. I need to heal for a second. Fun fact, because we leveled up our Toxic Cloud, we can now heal in our Toxic Cloud. Which is nice. Doesn't do a lot of healing. I think it's over, boys. I just want the chest. Oh, nice. Okay, we got the chest. Alright. I'm giving up on continuing back there, though, because we've died 3 times. We did get the chest, though, so it was worth it. Yeah, I'm gonna be so honest with y'all, respectfully. I don't think this boss is working. It's got to be glitched out. We've done 3 laps around the map now, and it just hasn't spawned. Well, why does this guy get to fight a boss? Why? Wait, so we found a boss, but it wasn't for us. How did you spawn it? What did you do? Did you do it a little dance? That was a level 99 enemy, so it was for sure the boss that we've been trying to fight. The boss that I've been looking for. But I don't understand how to spawn it. I spent my money. I paid my dues. How do I get the boss to appear? I'm just gonna wait with this guy. Maybe he knows the secret trick. Soul Seal reminded me of that. Oh, sorry, I read your chat message out of order. Hollow Knight has a mode called Steel Soul, like Minecraft hardcore mode, where if you die once, your file gets deleted. See, I think I'm just too bad at games like that to ever attempt it. Like, I've beaten Minecraft hardcore before, years ago. This is back when I was, like, uploading on YouTube and not live streaming on Twitch. My videos on YouTube were very mediocre. I don't recommend going back and watching them. Very cringe. Like, I beat Minecraft hardcore before, and I've done hardcore runs of other games, you know, like Pokemon stuff. But sorry, I stopped talking because I just had a thought. And I think what I'm about to say is not only correct, but the answer to the question we've been asking lately. I wonder if it spawns a boss in one of the 3 locations around the map, but if someone else kills that boss, I don't even get to see it. Because we have to kill the boss before we can open another treasure chest. And so far, it's been allowing us to open another treasure chest after we do our lap of the map. But I wonder, because this is a multiplayer game, if someone else is just beating my boss for me. They're killing the boss that I'm trying to fight. In which case, I appreciate them, but I would like them to stop doing that because I want to fight a boss. I think that's actually what's happening. I would put money on it. I think the game is spawning in a boss somewhere on the map, but someone else is defeating that boss for me, so I don't actually get to fight it. I'm like 99% sure of it. Such a bummer if so. My boss gives me money, I wouldn't want to kill him. Okay. Thank you, brother. Oh, man. Okay. Well, then, shoot. We might just have to give up on this whole boss fight dream. This goal of mine to fight a boss might be completely wasted if I can't find it before another enemy finds it. Yeah, because there's no boss here either. Okay. It's a bit of a bummer. What a shame. Ever so slightly sad. Ow. Oh my god, that does so much damage. I always forget how fucking strong those enemies are. Crazy. Wait, there's a boss here. Oh my god, no one's fought it yet. I don't know if this boss is for me or for someone else, but I'm fighting it. I'm not letting someone steal my boss again. You know, for a level 99, he's actually kind of weak. I thought that was going to take way longer. Okay, cool. Well, we did our boss fight. That's fun, guys. First time for everything. I'm so proud of us. Alright. And I think we're going to go back to Port Fortuna. I want to see what items I got from opening those chests, and if those items can help me finish our last quest, then amazing. If not, I'm going to cry, because that means we have to do a lot more grinding tonight. Let's see. It's not good, but it's not bad. Dang. Okay. Alright, I'll show you all the little gacha system we can do to try to unlock some of those items. But I don't know if it's going to be enough. So if we come over here to this ingot trader guy, we can turn 4 lodestone ingots into 1 everbrass ingot. Then 4 everbrass ingots into 1 steel weave ingot. And then 4 steel weave ingots into 1 adamantine ingot. And we need all of those ingots, all 4 that I just listed, to level up our sword. So, we're in a bit of a rough spot, boys. We're in a bit of a pickle. We need 5 adamantine ingots. I have 5, thankfully. 10 steel weave ingots. Oh, wait. No, I don't have 5. I only have 1. Sorry, I was looking at the wrong thing. Oh, this is gonna suck. Stop. Stop. Please stop moaning in my face. Okay, we're gonna buy an ingot pouch for 5,000 script. We open that pouch up. It should give us some ingots. Yes, we got 2 lodestone, steel weave, everbrass. Amazing. Here's my concern, though. As we go down the line of crafting all of these, it's just going to take more and more ingots. Why are they adding Thanos to this game? Oh my god, this guy's going to piss me off. He keeps, like, moaning in my ear. Okay, so we're going to run out of money before we can finish this quest. But there's one more thing we can try, our literal last resort. And it's to feed Goobo the dragon, my best friend over here. Love Goobo. Feed him some of our other items for money. For example, I have 363 hollow shard gemstones. If I sell one, we get 20 script. 20 of the money. 20 monies. Hi, Goobo. Which isn't a lot. It's not a lot of money. But I have 360 of these that I'm never going to use again. So, this stream is about to become a spam click simulator. While we sit here and do this, though, we can kind of pass the time, talk in the chat. How we all doing? You guys got any questions for me? Anything you want to talk about? We can turn this into a Q&A. This is the fun gameplay loop that brings me back to Minecraft Soulsteel. I'm actually about to become a Minecraft Soulsteel live streamer. I'm gonna quit every other game I play and just play Minecraft Soul Steel for the rest of my life. The only game we're gonna play ever again. How's work? Work's been going actually really well. Been very happy. I was talking about it in my last live stream, but I've been trying to work a lot of overtime and also like work on holidays. Because the way my job works is I can either choose to get paid for that holiday. So let's say I work on Thanksgiving, or actually, I'll use a real example. I worked on Labor Day. I can either choose to get 8 hours of pay for Labor Day, 8 hours of holiday pay, or I can bank that pay, basically save it, and turn it into 8 hours of PTO that I can use later. Same thing with overtime. If I work 8 hours of overtime, I can either be, I can either have that overtime paid out, or I can choose to bank those 8 hours of overtime and turn it into PTO later. So I've been doing a lot of overtime, and I've been purposely like working on holidays and stuff to bank all of that. And even though I just started, I've already saved up a pretty good amount of OT, and I want to keep saving up my OT and holiday and turn it into PTO, and then use that PTO to take like a week or two off from work and then just stream for like a week or two straight. I know we talked about potentially doing like a 12-hour live stream sometime in the winter, and I still want to do that, but I also would love to do like 2 weeks straight of just live streaming. I think that'd be fun. So I've been trying to save up some PTO for that. And work has also been good. Like, I've been really enjoying this new job. Having a great time. I mean, you can tell that I don't know what to do with my bigger paycheck and actually having disposable income, because since I started this job, I bought this 3DS as well as the DSi I was showing you guys the other stream. So I'm definitely not not used to having disposable income. Now, obviously, I'm still trying to save my money. My wife and I are still trying to save up for a house, and we're not making buku bucks. You know, I'm not making enough money to buy like a car, or no, I'm not making like Red Lobster money. You know, I can't go out to the Cheesecake Factory and buy a fancy meal, but I am making enough money to buy a 3DS, and I do love the 3DS. 3DS is one of the best consoles of all time. How many yachts do you have? We're only at 2 right now. I'd like to add a third one, just so I have one for each of the coasts, and then that extra one in case I need to do repairs or maintenance, or one of the yachts gets, you know, damaged, maybe crashed in a drunken fit of rage. So only 2 yachts, but again, the third one would be really nice to have as a backup in case my yacht on the East Coast isn't working, or my yacht on the West Coast gets crashed into California. I finally break off that silly little peninsula that Mexico owns that should be ours. I'm joking. I know nothing about that. Alright, how much money are we up to? I feel like we're making... This is so not worth it. This is embarrassing. How little money we're making. Okay. Worst case, I will just sell all of the items I have in order to get these stupid little ingots that we need. However, I also don't want to keep listening to this freak moan in my ear. I'm a little torn. Ah, bro. But I don't think I need to do that, actually. That's awkward. You are my least favorite person. Okay. Let's just spend all of our money on these little gotcha pouches. I feel like we don't get enough out of that. That's so expensive for so little return. I heard that carbon fiber is a really good material to make submarines out of. Yeah, maybe that's what my next yacht should be made out of. You crash the yacht when you buy a submarine. Yeah. We'll go check out the Titanic. How much money do I get for selling one of these? Oh, 2,000. That's not bad. All right. I don't know what these are for, but I don't care anymore. I'm selling all of my belongings like a boomer who believes the rapture is incoming. Selling everything I own. I don't even know what these things are used for, but I don't care. Sell them all. Come on, boys. Give me that money. Oh my god, this is 5,000 each. I don't know what those were. They were probably really rare, and I probably could have used them in the future. Doesn't matter now. I just got $5,000 from each of those. Goobo, you are eating good tonight. We are feeding Goobo. Oh my god. I don't think that was on camera. That's so funny. My wife just threw the dog steps. If you don't know what dog steps are, it's... no, it's so our corgi can get up on the bed. Our bed's too tall for him to jump because he's got tiny little fat legs. So we have little steps for him to climb up on the bed, and she threw the steps across the room. Yeah. He's a weird dog. Okay. We're making so much money, my friends. This is the happiest day of my life. I want you to know that. Oh my god, dude. I wish there was a quicker way to sell all 104 deep shade ink that I own. Have you tried telling the dog to be taller? I haven't tried, like, verbally abusing him. Or, like, the shock therapy method Hassan's tried on Kaya. But I have done that medieval torture method where you have them strapped to, like, a wooden board and then attach ropes to their limbs and pull the ropes to stretch their limbs out. I tried that with the dog, but he's still really fucking short. Yeah. And now for the night, have a good rest of your stream. Make sure you eat some dinner. Thank you, Sam. I appreciate you. Have a wonderful rest of your night, brother. Oh my god. This really is Cookie Clicker. You know, I own Cookie Clicker. We need to do a Cookie Clicker stream at some point. I'll make it like a channel point reward. I don't think I would do that willingly, but it would be a funny meme. It'd also be a really funny reward to have on the channel. Kubo, I feel you, brother. So you know how I said I might return to this game in the future when they finally finish the game and it's not like a beta state. It might be a little difficult to return to this game now I think about it if we're selling all of the items we've ever owned. That's okay. I care more about finishing this last quest than I ever care about returning to the game. We're just hanging out with Goobo. I got as far as possible on Cookie Clicker Mobile, but it doesn't have all the features as desktop. I have the desktop version. I own it on Steam. I've just never played it on Steam. I've also never streamed it. I've played it on mobile as well. I don't know how we could make a Cookie Clicker stream fun besides the, like, meme aspect of it. But I don't know if that's entertaining enough to be worth are wild. You know what I mean? I don't know if that alone is entertaining enough to be worth it. This dragon's gonna go bankrupt. I worry we're going to kill him. An overdose of items. Thanks, Gubo. Okay, let's see what we can get now. We have so much money, like 60, 70,000. Sorry. And let's see what we can get. Buy some ingot pouches from this dude. If you give me trash, I will murder you. Fun fact. He's already pissed me off with his moaning. Hope he stops moaning in my ear, bro. Okay, what did we get? Look at the chat. That one was so bad. Some of these are nice, though. Ooh, some of these are really nice. How many of these do we have now? I have more than I need. I need 2 more of these. Then I need this to get to like 30. Shoot. Not enough. It's not enough, boys. What sucks is we need to level up 2 times. And we don't even have enough to level up once right now. We're so close, though. Okay, so we just need more lodestone and everbrass ingots. Okay. We have, funnily enough, we actually have enough crafting requirements of the 2 more difficult ingots, steel weave and adamantine, to do the next 2 level ups. And we only need 2 more level ups, so we have enough. We don't have enough of the easy ingots to get, the common ingots. We have the rare, we just don't have any commons. So let me maybe sell some more items to Gubo. Sell some more items to Gubo and see if we can buy a couple more of them gotcha pouches. Roll the dice on getting good loot there. I'm literally self-sabotaging by selling every item ever just to finish this last quest. I'm so determined. It's not even the last quest in the game. It's just the last quest that I'm gonna do before I quit the game. And that's why I think I'm so determined, because I just want to finish this. So we have a nice little bookend for our playthrough of Soulsteel. Okay. I really hate this guy. We're still a little short. Alright. I'm trying to think of what would be quicker. Grinding the dungeon or selling like 400 items. Maybe we just go grind the dungeon for a little bit. Because that's at least gameplay. It's at least something to look at. Instead of selling 400 gemstone dust to Gubo for 50 gold a pop. Like, I don't know if that's necessarily worth my time. Okay. Run it back. Let's run it back. Pink is red. That's what I mean, though. You guys see the lag I'm getting here? Like, the frame rate is atrocious. That's another reason I don't care about stopping our playthrough of this game. Blue is green. Because I just feel like the video quality of these live streams have been very subpar due to the lag. Pink is red, blue is green. And like I said, I don't know who to blame for that. Like, it could be my computer's fault, but it also could be the server's fault for loading in everything all at once because you're playing with other people. It's just so silly. It's such a silly, silly thing. Don't understand the logic behind it. I don't know. I eat hundreds of metal ingots all the time and I'm fine. I don't like that. I think they sell bookends on Amazon for pretty cheap. You're so right. I should just buy one off Amazon. I don't know why I'm worrying about accomplishing that here in Minecraft. I fell. Oh, that's such a waste of time. Heartbroken is what I am right now. I want you to know I'm heartbroken. It's so upsetting. At least we didn't mess up that jump. That. Gotta wait for this little cube of electricity to pass us so we can keep moving on. Okay. Try to stay positive. I think we can do this tonight. A little bit more grinding. A little bit more grinding and then we're done. We can take a break from this silly little game. Oh hey, we found the altar. That was kind of shocking how easy it was. I think now that I don't care, the game is somehow becoming easier. Or at least our luck is getting better. Oh, I don't have a key. That's awkward. Cool. I guess we gotta go take this to the Dark Altar before time limit runs out on its durability. Cool. Beautiful. Amazing. We timed that perfectly. See, somehow we're playing at our very best when I am not tryharding. I feel like that happens all the time with me. Like, when I stop caring about a game, that I start magically doing well. Okay. Summon Dark Altar. We're not spawning a lot of good enemies down here. A little worrisome because it's going to make this summon take way longer. Thank you. Take back what I said. The game immediately started spawning good enemies. Okay. Well. Oh, you know what? We might actually be able to get an S+ rank here. If I'm moving fast enough. I wasn't even trying to go for S+. But I'm doing the math in my head, and we might get it. That's so funny. And not at all intentional. Okay. We're at 8,100. We just need... Oh, we just need 2 piles of gold. On the left here, and one of them I already unlocked from earlier, just never picked it up. Okay, we just need 1. got the time to do it too. Last run, we ran out of time by the slimmest of margins. Like we were 1 second away from completing the dungeon. This time we are way over time. I think I have about 30 seconds more time than I need. Okay, just for good measure, we're grabbing this treasure chest. Beautiful. We still have minute 27. We might be able to get a new PB. Oh, we're definitely going to PB. My old PB was 9,100. We're at 9,200. And with a minute left, we can try to get some more gold. Let's jump down here, see if there's any gold here. Yup. Amazing. Climb back up, see if there's anything up here we can get. Yes, there is. Alright, we're at 9,400. Let's see if we can get to 9,500 with 52 seconds left on the clock. I don't know if we'll get enough gold from what's sitting on the ground over here. Maybe. Yeah. Hey, look at that. That's crazy, by the way. I stopped caring, and we just PB'd. 9,500 gold in a run. That's hands down my best run ever of that dungeon. Okay, how much we got? 8 Everbrass ingots, 24 Lowsting ingots. Okay, so go back to Port Fortuna and see if we have enough ingots now to at least level up our weapon once, bro. At least once. That's all I need. We'll worry about the second level up with Gubo's help. I'm still short. Oh my god, bro. How much money do I have? Not enough. Do I need these ingots that I have in my inventory? I don't know how to pronounce it. I don't. Okay, we're selling those. Sorry, I'm going back to my grind of feeding Gubo all of my items. Amazing. I'm just running back and forth between Gubo, who's growling and burping at me, and this ingot trader who keeps moaning at me, and I don't like it. Okay, we have enough for 1 level up. Don't know how we're gonna get the second level up done tonight. We'll figure it out. At the very least, give it up for 1 level up. Realistically, okay. I'm thinking really frugal right now. We could sell 2 of these, 7 of these. Make some more money that way. Let's do that. Sell 2 of my adamantine ingots. That got us a lot of money. 7 of our steel ingots. Okay. This is peak gameplay right here, boys. Game of the year, actually. Game of the year. Okay. I have doubts about whether or not we'll be able to get this done with what is left in our inventory. However, if we don't have enough money, we can always just go back to grinding the dungeon. What do we get for those 3? Not bad. Not bad at all. Okay. We might be able to do this. I might have to go, like, grind the dungeon 1 or 2 more times, but I have a lot of faith in us right now. The problem is, though, in order to do this through money, I'm gonna have to sell 153 of those, 71 of those, and 380 infused ink. All for 20 gold a pop. That's so not worth it. Yeah. All for this art. I admit this is a fully arbitrary, like, bookend to the server that I've given myself. Like, an entirely arbitrary final quest. I could just quit at any time. I could literally stop playing this for the rest of my life, and it wouldn't change anything. I just think the fact that I want to finish the game on this quest is what's causing me to keep playing. You know, that's my driving passion right now. I didn't need 3 of those, but thanks. Can you show me the new dungeon? I actually haven't unlocked the new dungeon yet, fun fact. I'm so sorry, my friends. I still only have the first 2 dungeons out of 3. I don't have the 3rd one yet. Which also, kind of crazy that it only got released recently. I think when the game launched, there was just 2 dungeons. Yeah, sorry, Gunda. I'd probably be farther along if I spent money, but I refuse to do that. I refuse to pay to win. What was I doing? Oh, yeah. We need to upgrade our sword 1 more level. I don't think we have anywhere near enough. Nah. It's okay. Let's go run another dungeon. Let's run it back. Respect, though, yeah. Listen, it's, to me, so crazy how, like, you can watch players walk into that purple shop where you spend real money for items in game. Like, I've watched players walk into that and then walk out with, like, god tier weapons and armor. Like, that's how they get you, though. They almost, it's like the game's purposely trying to make you jealous by seeing other players spend money and have, like, end game loot. Meanwhile, I'm walking around here like a pauper in comparison. Alright. I'm not gonna lie, I already forgot what statue was over here. It's green. This one was blue. Beautiful. Awesome. Very curious what crystal it's gonna give us now. It doesn't really matter now that we're not grinding for an S+ rank. I just need to grind a minimum of S rank. But I still would like any crystal color that isn't blue. Pink, orange, and green, great. Blue, bad. Okay, we got green. That's fine. Ow. Beautiful. I feel like we've figured this dungeon out pretty well, though. Like, we've mastered this dungeon. Just, still haven't perfected the second one. Hence why we haven't unlocked the 3rd one yet, which is a bit of a bummer. For real, people always say that Bedrock is completely pay to win. And then comes Nox Crew Making their server completely pay to win. Yeah, it's kind of a bummer. And I have such conflicted feelings about it as well, because like this is one of the best Minecraft Bedrock servers I've ever seen. Like, they basically have turned Minecraft into a completely different game. But I feel like my opinions of the game are not as positive. I almost feel way more negative than I should because it's so pay to win. Like, in a way, they've ruined a lot of my hype and a lot of my passion to play the server because it's so pay to win. And am I surprised? No, because like you said, every Bedrock server is like that. It's just such a bummer that that's the normal. Thank you for the follow, by the way, Gunda. I appreciate it. Oh shoot. Dang, how have we still not finished this? I feel like this one's always a little tricky though, because it doesn't spawn enemies in very good places. You gotta run all over just to unlock that gold horde. Yeah, I feel very similarly. I'm still waiting to find like a Minecraft Bedrock server that is both really, really good and not pay to win. I feel like that's so hard to come by nowadays on Minecraft Bedrock. Such a bummer. Oh wait. I realized I was gonna get myself trapped if I didn't either slow down or fix it. I was running into a death trap there. I need to find good Bedrock servers to play on. You know, we were just talking about this the other night. Like, I need to do a deep dive on what some of the best free Bedrock servers are. Because you know I don't got that kind of money. I don't got the kind of money to be spending on mine coins or mine tokens. I don't even know what they're called because I don't buy them. I'm too poor to even understand what it is or look into it. I don't have the money to even be allowed to know what it's called, you know? Can't tempt myself. Though I guess I am a little bit of a hypocrite because I have spent some of the mine tokens, if that is what they're called, on my Minecraft skin. That's the only thing I've ever bought in this game, is my skin. And I really like it, okay? I don't regret it. But yeah, I don't know, man. I need to find good Bedrock servers to play. Cosmetic purchases are fine, in my opinion. Yeah, and that's kind of my rule of thumb as well, even for games like outside of Minecraft. One game that I have the second most amount of hours in is Warframe. And Warframe's very similar. Like, I'll pay for cosmetics, but I don't really pay for, like, in-game loot. Though, realistically, the in-game loot in that game isn't as pay-to-win as the Minecraft Bedrock servers are, bro. Yeah, like, I'll happily pay for cosmetics if it's a game I like, but I don't think I've ever spent money on something that's pay to win in a video game. Like, never in any video game have I done that. Just because I feel like I'd be cheating myself out of getting to experience the game legitimately. So, I don't know. Oh my god, he's lagging out for a second. I got really scared I was gonna die. Because even though I'm pretty high level, for this dungeon at least, I'm high leveled, that boss still does one-hit KO damage to me. It still absolutely destroys me. Minute left. We hit S rank. We're not gonna hit S plus rank. We might as well just start leaving the dungeon, Loki. I don't even need to grab this gold because it's not going to change my rank. Doesn't really matter. Let's see what we get from this attempt. Hello? Okay, it didn't show me my loot. That's such a bummer because that's all I cared about was the loot I got. We got 2 steel weave ingots. I know that for sure. We're gonna do, I think, 2 more runs through this dungeon. Crown and your hotbar. Wait, what about it? Blue? Oh, is that how I go back and look at the loot? Sorry, I just now realized what you were trying to say. Green. Blue and then green. See, I probably should have thought of that, but I've never had that screen glitch out before. That's the first time I've ever seen that glitch, so I just didn't know what to do. My mind went blank. But you are so right, my brother. Oh my god, the guy's got thunder magic. I don't think I've ever seen someone actually using thunder. Most of the players I see on the server are usually running wind. Oh shoot, I forgot. One of them was blue. I don't know what the other one was. Maybe green. That's so embarrassing. I actually forgot. Oh my god. Thank you. I'm glad my memory kind of worked there. Anyways, what was I saying before I distracted myself? Oh, yeah, a lot of the time I see people either using wind or fire. I feel like everyone loves wind. But that was straight up the first time I've ever seen a player using thunder. I've just been rocking with poison ever since the start of the game. 1, because it's a default item that you get. It's one of the starter weapons. And 2, because I don't have the money yet to craft another weapon. All of my money has been going towards these quests. I kinda hate this blue crystal. It's so out of the way. I feel like I have to backtrack so much just to complete this quest. At least whenever it's the blue crystal. The other crystal quests are super easy. Pink and orange are free. Green, it's a little out of the way, but at least you can make a lot of money. Blue just sucks. I am determined to finish this quest tonight, by the way, so we're gonna keep grinding until I have enough ingots to upgrade my weapon. Where am I going? Why am I going this way? I don't know why I did this. I'm backtracking again, and this time I didn't need to. See, this is what I mean, though. My brain just breaks whenever it's the blue crystal, because I don't... Like, whenever we get the blue crystal, I don't know how to move around the map efficiently. I don't know where I'm going. I don't know how to play the game. My brain just turns to mush. Yeah, this was a very slow run. I'll admit that. This was so inefficient. I don't know what I'm doing, boys. Ooh, that was way quicker than I thought. Okay. I feel like I did not need to come back here. But we're getting some money. We only have 3.5 minutes left, though, to do the rest of this dungeon. I don't know if that's going to be enough to get an S rank. I don't know if we're gonna make enough money. We'll see. I think we might have messed up. And by we, I mean me. Come on. Thank you. 4,600. I know there's at least 1,600 in here. I don't know if that's gonna be enough. I don't know, my brain can't do mental math right now and play the game at the same time. I'm not trying to be negative, but to say this in the most negative way possible, we might be screwed out of getting S rank. Okay. That down. Thank you. Beautiful. Still need like 700 gold. How, bro? Do you mind? Actually, those guys don't do that much damage. I'm surprised how little damage those enemies do. If they're so tanky. Like, they'll survive for so long. They take so many hits to kill. But they do absolutely no damage to your player. Is this enough? Hey, just enough. Alright. Somehow we got an S rank out of this, even though I played so sloppy, so inefficient. This was just bad gameplay. But we got an S rank, and that's all that matters. Okay. Let me look at my inventory here. We're going to do one more run. One more run, and we can finish our final quest of the stream. And then we're done. I can go to bed after that. Yellow. This is the first statue. Beautiful. And the second statue is red. Yellow and red. Actually got a key for this chest. Please don't shoot me. Oh my god, brother. It's so terrifying, unnecessarily. Yellow and red. There we go. You're looking like a snake with all these S ranks. Brother. You know, I feel like a snake. But that's just entirely because I feel that this game has snaked me. You know, I thought this was going to be the best server ever. And it's the best Bedrock server ever, but it still does not hold a candle to, like, most of the servers on Java. I feel like I let this game take my trust and abuse it. I feel manipulated. I feel like I was gaslit, girl boss, and gatekept by this server. We have the orange crystal, and I fell. Oh my god. I was trying to be excited for once in my life. I was trying to be happy for once in my life, and I messed it all up. Why have I done this to myself? Orange crystal is like the best crystal too. And I just completely messed up. That cost us a little bit of time. Oh my god, I'm somehow alive. It's a near miracle. It's a Christmas miracle. I don't know how I'm alive. I hate the R strengths, those huge balls always give me. Listen, that and the giant like rocks that roll past, those boulders always absolutely destroy me. I hate it. And I hate how it's an insta kill no matter what level your player is. I genuinely have no clue how I survived that though, because it looked like it was right on top of me. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Don't swing your giant spear at me. I don't appreciate it. Oh, that's really lucky. I didn't do anything. That dude just completely unlocked that for me. Okay, we have 4 minutes. Which is more than enough time than we'll ever need to get up to an S rank. Bye. Amazing. Alright. Cool. Totally just got my head stuck. Awesome. I don't actually need those. I only needed 1 key. Actually, we could use... No, I don't know where I would use the 2nd key. It doesn't matter. I keep getting into like the nitty gritty and I keep, I don't know, worrying about things that actually don't matter because we're not going for an S+ rank. I don't have the soul essence to do that anyways. We're just going for S rank right now. You can get the chest at spawn. Oh, I guess you're right. We could go back to that if I didn't get it already. I honestly don't remember now. My memory's so bad that because that chest would have been collected at like the beginning of this run, aka like 5 minutes ago, I've already forgotten whether or not we actually unlocked it. Beautiful. We have 2 minutes. I mean, not only can we go back for the chest here and spawn, which I did get. Sad. We could just go do the little gold hoard. I almost said gourd, like it's a pumpkin. Jesus Christ. We can do this gold hoard here to pass the time. Not that I need to though, because it's not gonna. I actually realize this might be a waste of my time. Oh, the one to the left of the portal. My bad. That's on me. I just naturally assumed we were talking about the one just outside of it. Yeah, that was just a fun little side quest. It's not gonna change our rank. It's all good. Wait, what chest are you talking about? Oh my god. You know what? Why have I never done this before? This is a genius strategy. Whenever I have extra keys, I never thought about coming over here and doing this chest. That's so smart. I just literally never thought of doing that. I don't know why I never thought of doing that. It's right there. It's in your face, basically. That is actually very smart. Okay. I don't know if we're gonna have enough ingots to finish this quest, level up our sword one more time. It's the last quest I want to do tonight, though. So if we don't have enough, I might run it back. Let's double check. I need 14 Everbrass ingots. What we can do, though, is sell some of the extra ingots we have. So I have 7 of these that I do not need. Sell the ones I don't need. And we can try to buy ingots from the shop. I don't know if it's going to be enough. Buy 1 of those ingot pouches. Consumables. Oh, okay, that's not what I needed at all, actually. Fun fact. It's still 10 short. But they gave me really good items that I can just sell again. Like, I think we low-key made profit there. So silly. I'm just gambling with the ingot trader, and I'm winning. Yeah, we made so much money. Oh my god. Okay. Run it back. How the heck did we made like 16k off of a 5k purchase. That's stupid. Infinite money glitch, basically, until the game starts giving me bad rolls. And I lose it all. We're 8 short. I don't know whether to laugh or cry. But we are 8 short. 8's not that bad, though. I guess we'll just do one more run. Because we can get like 8 ingots in one run, basically. I just feel bad because we've been running this dungeon for like 2.5 hours straight and we still haven't moved on from it. That's because I really want to level up this freaking weapon, bro. Alright. I'm determined. I don't want to go to bed until I finish this quest. First statue is green. First statue was green. Dude, I already forgot. I need to repeat them back. Both statues are green. Okay, that's easy to remember. Both statues are green. Listen, this little statue strategy we've been doing, I think is my favorite exploit. Green. Green. Now we don't even need to know the rest. We're hacking into the system, bro. Hacking into the mainframe. Okay. It feels like such a cheap way to do that quest, but it's my favorite thing about this dungeon. How the heck did that not kill? Sometimes I feel like the poison ability sucks because it just has no reach. And I've almost leveled it up completely. And yet it still has absolutely 0 reach. Okay. Pink crystal's not bad though. We can actually get to that really quickly. I want to finish this gold hoard here though first. Oh, we got a key for that chest. Not bad. you. My way over here, I'm gonna grab that chest. Thank you. I had to do a double take because it was lagging. Alright. We'll grab the pink crystal real quick. Get our 1600 gold. Easy peasy. Thank you. It definitely is lagging. Because I clicked on it and then it didn't pop up on the screen until like a second later. I keep second guessing myself. Thinking that like the game isn't working, but it's just the lag. I'm really hoping we don't have to grind this dungeon again tonight. Like I said, I almost feel bad that we've been just grinding the same dungeon all night. But at the same time, I'm very stubborn. And like I said, I refuse to go to bed until we finish this silly little quest. Beautiful. Yeah. I mean, now that we've leveled up this dungeon a ton, we're no longer kind of ever worried about time. Like, time is no longer stressful in this dungeon. We're never running out of time. It's just a matter of still being careful when we get to the final section over here, because I can still die in that section. Like, sure, we've leveled up the dungeon enough to survive the clock, but I have not leveled up enough to survive some of these enemies in this section here. Like this guy. He's very strong and a little scary. These guys aren't as bad. These little bow and arrow birds. Bow birds? I don't know what to call them. They always die in one hit, and they don't do, like, any damage. Ow, bro, he sent me flying. That knockback was insane. What are we doing? I'm getting beat up by the easiest enemies. The weakest enemies in the game. Sent me flying off a cliff. Beautiful. I'm gonna keep my fingers crossed that as we get to the end of this run, we can get the last of the ingots that we need to craft our upgraded weapon. How did I miss that jump, bro? I don't know. You. Okay. We got S rank, so we can just get out of here. Don't need to grab anything else. I know we have 2 minutes left, but there's no need. Okay. How many do we get? 2 of those, 16 of those. I actually don't think that's enough, bro. Oh, shoot. How is that not enough? We must just be so unlucky, because how the heck do we still not have enough? I need 6 more. So it'll give me 4 more. I can sell 2 of the Everbrass ingots, I guess. Oh no, sorry, steel weave. That's what I meant to say. I don't know what else you want me to sell, game. I'm desperate at this point. Just need a little bit more money. Oh, this is so sad. Like a gambling addict with this ingot merchant. Thanks, bro. Give me good. Give me good loot. Not good, not great. We're one short. I'm going to lose it, brother. I just need one. If you can't give me one in this pouch... Okay, we got enough. I was gonna lose it, bro. That ingot trader is my least favorite person in the game. Not only has he been screwing me over all night, but he keeps moaning in my ear, and I hate it. Boys, we finished the quest. Oh my god. I'm so proud of us. I'm so proud of all of us. We've leveled up our weapon, our armor, our accessory, and all of our runes tonight. To a point where we've finished so many quests. And I feel so happy ending this year. We're done. I don't know when I'll play again. It might be a little bit because moving forward, if I want to play again, I'm going to have to grind for like hours off stream, especially to get back all of the items that I sold tonight just to afford finishing these quests. Just to finish the quests, I had to sell like everything. So I'd have to grind a lot. And also, I kind of want to wait for the game to be fully published and released. Like, even looking at the map here, you can see how much of the map is still blocked off because the game isn't done yet. So, yeah, I don't know. I'm curious to see what content they put out in the future, what updates they add to this server. But in the meantime, we're done. I accomplished everything I wanted to do in this server. I accomplished everything I wanted to do in this game so far. And we're going to take a little break before we play this again because, like I said, I would have to grind so much. It would be redundant and boring. You'd just be watching me do the same thing over and over and over again. And I don't want my live streams to be that. I don't want my content to be that way. So, yeah, we're done. And I'm very happy about that. So thank you for watching. I really enjoy Minecraft Soulsteel. I think it is the best server I've ever played on Bedrock. It's just a bummer how pay to win it is and how grindy it is, bro. Server is just... It's just hours upon hours of grinding. And I don't have that kind of time right now. So we're taking a break. But on the bright side, we're done. And I can feel very happy that I accomplished everything I wanted to accomplish tonight. We got so many quests done, and I'm grinning from ear to ear. I'm very happy about that. So, thank y'all for watching. Have a wonderful rest of your night. And I'll see y'all tomorrow with some Pokemon. I'm very excited for tomorrow's Pokemon live stream. We'll probably finish that game as well, so killing two birds with one stone. Anyways, see y'all later, boys. Peace.